What is up, Ham Radio? Kilo Echo 8, Papa Zoo November, the Ham Radio Adventure Guy. Thanks for stopping by, your one stop for everything Adventure Radio. It is Hump Day. That means it's time for the Hump Day Happy Hour. Got a great stream for you tonight, or at least I think so, but I always think my streams are great. But before we get started, we're going to give a shout out to these guys right here because they are absolutely awesome and they keep me going with gasoline, and I wouldn't be here where I'm at right now currently if it wasn't for Patreon. So big shout out to each and every one of these guys. They are awesome. And after that, we're going to give a shout out to the Adventure Club. I have a feeling that after this weekend, this board's going to change drastically, but we'll just have to see about that. All righty. What's going on, Dan?
I'm still jamming to the intro music. How about you?
I'm serious. I feel like I just want to play it again. And you know, when I first started doing these streams, I had a guy. You're not a true YouTuber until you get your haters. And I had a guy message me, and he's like, "I love your show, but you need to get rid of your intro. It makes my ears bleed."
It's too loud. You're too old.
So it
happens.
Steve
57.
Steve 57. What is up? What's up, PP Man? What's up, Toby?
Alpha Echo X-Ray Oscar. What's going on?
Andy. Who else? We got Chris in there.
James Jenner
with a recent donation. Matter of fact, James Jenner, I think you moved up one place. I didn't have time to update that because I'm on the road. I'm currently in Nashville. I'm at the Pearson's house. Thanks to them for letting myself and Terry stay here. So, I mean, they're really good people if they're going to let Terry stay tonight. So,
yeah.
They're over there trying to convince Terry that an ICOM is a good radio. But all I hear over there is just like this huge wall of noise.
I understand you staying there. It's fine. But since you added Terry, did they make you pay a deposit?
They mentioned a deposit, pet deposit, because Terry's with me. And I told him he was house trained and that I would walk him a couple of times. But then Mama Pearson told me that I got to watch because people will come through the neighborhoods and steal pets. So I got to be really careful when I'm walking Terry outside.
Just make sure you have some of those little puppy pads around just in case.
Okay, I'll get Terry some puppy pads. Good evening, Reed. I think Reed's still probably on the road. I seen him activating earlier today. I think he was in New Jersey. But yeah, we are in Nashville. We will be activating somewhere in Nashville in the morning. But the important thing in Nashville is going to be tomorrow between 4 and 6, the HRAG meetup. And I don't have the Facebook link page handy, but Dan's going to get it for you. It's got the address it's actually a twofer. So come by, hang out. If you don't have HRAG stickers, I'll have HRAG stickers there. I'll be hanging out there. If you've never met me or if you've never met Kilo 8 Golf Quebec, if you want to meet the guy who will call you 10 times after you already work him, he'll be out there hanging out with us tomorrow. So
Kilo 8 Golf Quebec.
I bet PP Man, I should probably see a donation from you tonight because we're on Terry and not you. But I mean, I'm just saying.
I got PP Man earlier on 20 meters, and I didn't even have to turn my preamp on. So the bands are pretty good right now.
Hey, well, I don't want to hear it. PP Man actually worked me, and we were using a super compromised setup at a super weird park. It was a golf course is what it pretty much boiled down to, and
a toilet paper roll and a piece of shoestring is what it sounded like.
We even thought we seen another ham radio operator there because we seen a pink shirt in a golf cart, but it ended up not being him. So we did think it was him though.
We'll be leaving out Friday morning. I'll head up there.
Alrighty, so tomorrow we'll be Nashville activating and meet and greet after that. looky there, looking to take his daughter activating at a park in the morning. That's awesome. Make sure and get her on the air, James. Do you know what time you're going out? We'll have to try to. If so, I'll try to be in a park and catch you guys. Chris says they're leaving Thursday at 4:30 p.m. That's too late to get to the meetup, Chris.
Depends on how fast you drive.
Well, that's 30 minutes after it starts. I mean, I guess you could make the end of it, you know.
Yeah.
Dan could make it anyway.
When you get my truck up to 88 miles an hour,
yeah,
all you need.
Do you have the flux capacitor in it, and it just does that little thing?
You feed it bananas, and it just goes.
Okay. But yeah, we did that activation today, and it was a little rough, I guess. But I wasn't worried about getting one. I think we get like 18 contacts in like 15 minutes or so. So it was workable. But now this morning the bands were super good. I was actually out early this morning like I used to be, and I was quite surprised. I spotted and the pileup was there big quickly.
Yeah.
I was kind of shocked to have that kind of pileup that time of morning.
Yeah, I got you. I got you this morning, so I wasn't really worried about getting you in Kentucky. So.
Right. Well, that was one of the reasons why I made sure and went out this morning, because I wanted to go ahead and get the PZN Challenge guys out of the way and worked, and that way I didn't have to worry about, if we didn't have time to do an activation because I had to get here for the stream. Because
yeah,
even though I'm in this weird time zone where it's 7 o'clock right now, and I feel weird because it's not right. It's not the King's time, and it's kind of.
You didn't make a decree when you crossed the border. You should have made a decree to change the time.
Well, I mean, my watch in my hand still says the correct time, so I'm not changing it. But yeah, we'll be doing Nashville activating all day tomorrow. Well, I don't know about all day, but we'll be doing some in the morning, and then some definitely at the meet and greet. It'll be a twofer, and then of course we'll stay and get a late shift in at the twofer, and the meet and greet will officially be over. Then I don't care who stays, but don't plan on me being very conversation, because I'm serious when it comes to the late shift stuff.
Service.
And then Friday morning, I will be heading down to Huntsville. My plan is to be up at the park by around 12:30, because I happen to know there's free food involved in about that time. And we all know that free food tastes the best.
Well, there's going to be food later that evening too.
Oh, is there? Well, I'm going to be there for lunch. I plan on stopping by the show and picking up my stuff, and then heading up there and hanging out for a little bit. And then I'm not exactly sure what time check-in is at the cabin or whatever. Then I'll go get checked in. I know at some point during the weekend I'm going to be doing doing some satellite work with Whiskey Victor 8 Tango. He's gonna break me in on some satellites, so I look forward to doing that. And I know at another point during the weekend I'm going to break off and go out and do a CW Summit activation. I'm not even going to post it on PODA or anything. I'm just going to post it on Soda. And I'll turn in a log to PODA because it's an activation, but it'll probably just go with my activation from that day or whatever. So, but I'll probably actually film that. I did. If you guys remember on the last stream we did on Monday, I did say that I wanted to go get the new West Virginia park, and I did do that yesterday. And it's under development still, but I have a feeling that's going to be a really, really nice park. Right now, They had a lot of rain up there, and it washed some ruts in the road where they don't have it paved yet, and they dumped a bunch of new gravel up there. And let me tell you, they didn't pack it in yet. It was something going up that hill to the parking at first. But
besides the awesome 5G cell signal in the park, what do you think the best attraction was going to be?
Well, I mean, it's just under development, but I think it's going to be a great park. Just judging by the nice, it's only been open since last Friday, and the picnic area is already super nice. You leave the parking and you walk up and around, and you go there. And if you go to the left, you got the big state park sign, and you got the Almost Heaven West Virginia swing. We got them at a lot of parks in West Virginia, but then you just got every, I don't know, 70 or 80 feet, you've got a little gravel walk-in and a picnic area, with grills and stuff like that. And it was plenty of room to set up the in-fed half wave, and it was just really nice. It is at Summersville, Steve. It's Summersville Lake State Park, not to be confused with the Summerville Lake Wildlife Management Area. That is still a POTA park, but it's labeled an adventure park because they're putting in. They're going to have mountain biking trails, hiking trails. There's already rock climbing there. Back when I used to be a rock climber, I used to go. It was quite funny because I pulled off the road and I was like, "Hey, I know where I'm at." I mean, that's the parking for the orange. I used to park down there at the bottom of the hill and hike down and do the orange. Thank you very much, Chris, for the super chat. And he sent an antenna to Dan for me to check out while I'm at Huntsville this weekend and stuff. And I'm excited about doing a little bit of activating with the KL4 Fox Sierra Zoo antenna.
I don't know what happened with it. I think it got lost in the mail. So.
Yeah, don't worry, Chris. I know how to get my way with the Georgia people. It's real simple. It's just called. Oh, you lost my antenna. Did I mention I lost my master log and I accidentally deleted all the Whiskey Delta 4 stations out of my photo log?
I told Chris I got it, and because it wasn't supposed to be here till tomorrow, but I got it today, and I told him I got it. He goes, "So what do you think about it?" I said, "I haven't opened the box. It's not for me yet. I don't know what else you put in there."
Well, speaking of mail, so
I'm your huckleberry.
So late last night when I get home, I look at my phone and I have a Discord message from Stephen, and he's like, "Hey, did you get those coins yesterday?" And I was like, "Did I check my mail yesterday?" I was like, "I don't know. I don't remember checking the mail. Hold on." So I go and check the mail, and I do have HRAG Challenge coins that I have with me. So if I owe you an HRAG Challenge coin, I think I've got 10 with me. And 2 of them are already promised out. They've done claimed them. And that's Dan and Charlie Golf Charlie. So I've got 8 more. If I owe you one and you come up on me at Huntsville, make sure and let me know that I owe you one. Because I cannot look. Let me make sure they didn't fix it. I can't look at my POTA stats because I broke POTA page again.
Again.
I don't know why. I don't understand why they don't just change all the awards numbers to 999 billion. Once you reach that, it shuts off. Stop putting numbers in there.
Yeah. Once you reach that, it should just say game over.
Yeah. I mean, it's fine if once I get 999 billion awards of a single award, I don't care if you give me another one or not. Just leave my stats alone where I can look at them. Let's see. I can look at them right now. So let's see. Let me look at this list. Dan can keep people entertained, and I can look at this list and see if I know people that's coming to Huntsville that I owe coins.
See, I finally broke 2,000 with you because you went crazy.
Yeah, and, well, you kind of threw down a challenge.
I did.
Tell everybody about that challenge.
It was last Sunday. I believe, on the stream. I said that I needed 97 more contacts to get to 2,000. And I wanted to do that by Huntsville. So I had a week. Well, less than a week. I had 6 days, right? And it took 4 days, and I was over 2,000. So he went out and just murdered parks. I don't think I missed a single activation in 4 days.
Okay, so if Alpha Bravo 8 Lima Lima is at Huntsville, I owe you a coin. Kilo Golf 2 Charlie Victor, I owe you a coin. This guy I'll go ahead and put him down for a coin because he will be there. He's feeding me. Kilo Oscar 4 November Lima Lima will get his coin.
Yeah.
Whiskey Zero Charlie Golf Charlie will get his coin.
Kapow. You should do a little lightning bolt on it.
And that's probably all that I see that'll be in Huntsville that I owe coins to. I know PP Man is really close, but when we were going through Kentucky to that park, we seen him his car parked at Maker's Mark, and we went to see where he was, and they said he was face down, and they didn't know if he'd make it to Huntsville or not. So.
Yeah, he called me today, and the first thing I said, I picked up the phone and I hit accept. I didn't even say hello. I said, "So you're going to Huntsville?" He goes, "No." I said, "All right, then, bye."
Eddie, I can't preview them. They're probably in the car.
Are they of the King's quality?
I pulled out 2 of them and looked at them, and they're fine.
I'm sure Steven did them. He's not going to send you junk.
You know, if you are not happy with your challenge coin, hunt me 1,000 more times and then mail it back to me, and I'll send you a new one. I really want to work. I want to work something out. Somebody said something about do a different color, but I want to do something different because I've got several people who's 3,000, and I wanted to do an award with 3,000. And then again at 5,000, which nobody's at yet. But I'd like if anybody's got any cool ideas on what to do for 3,000, 5,000, some sort of HRAG stuff. I'm down for some ideas.
20,000 should be like a Honda Civic.
20,000, Dan, if you get 20,000 contacts with me and you want a Honda Civic, I will do my best to find a Honda Civic Matchbox car for you.
There you go.
I mean, you use an ICOM anyway. You're used to settling for second. You're used to settling for second best anyway.
Absolutely. Yeah.
At 3,000 right now, the people that would be eligible for that 3,000 award would be 1, 2, 3, 4 people. 4 people that would be eligible for that. And you know what's funny about that? All 4 people are sitting in this house with me right now.
Yeah. Shenanigans.
That's just really weird that all 4 I'm going to take a picture of these 4 people tonight and post that on social media because they are the PZN 3000 club right now.
That's right.
That's pretty awesome. I didn't even think about that when I went looking. So I got another one that's close. And I think he wants it by his birthday. And I can't remember exactly when his birthday is. But Q09 or Alpha Echo Echo is close.
Yeah. Yeah, you should get a 3,000 PZN Club t-shirt.
I thought about that for 5. I do got kind of an ideal, but I need to talk to somebody about it because it would put some work on some other people too.
I think at 5,000, you should get a picture of a guy looking around a corner all creepy because you are a stalker. I could send a 3,000 club packs of Kool-Aid because they're already drinking this stuff. There you go.
Yeah. 3,000. So anyway, I will go ahead and tell you that who those 4 people are. You know where I'm at and who's with me. But That would be Kilo November 4, Victor Kilo Whiskey, Yankee, X-Ray, and Kilo 8 Golf Quebec.
Oh, wait a minute. Now, Kilo 8 Golf Quebec doesn't count because he calls you 12 times in activation.
You know, he does, but I don't count all his contacts, you know.
So he really has like 10,000.
When I'm on, you know, Terry's actually my leader for contacts because when I'm on 40 meters sideband, I'll work him. And then 5 minutes later, I'll work him again. And then 5 minutes later, I'll work him again. And then finally, I'll say, Terry, I've got you in the log. And he'll be like, 3-3.
Finally hear you.
Or if I'm doing CW, I'll be like, Uniform November ? Kilo 8 Golf Quebec.
Let's see who jumped in here since we last said hello to everybody. Sandy, hey, how you doing? PP Man, see you in there. Eddie, KD9 Whiskey November Victor, how you doing?
Whiskey November Victor, are you coming to Huntsville? Sandy, you need to come to Hamcation next year. You've been a Patreon for a while, and I have not met you. You need to come to Hamcation next year for sure.
Negative on Huntsville. WNV.
But also, Charlie Golf Charlie, which has his challenge coin already. If you're watching the stream tonight, make sure and remind me this weekend that I have your antenna as well that you won.
He might still be a little shell shocked.
Why's that?
He got bit by some electricity out of the sky.
I said Charlie Golf Charlie, didn't I? Yeah. I meant November 4 Crazy Wingnut Bravo. You know, one of those loud guys.
Yeah, they're both pretty damn loud.
Speaking of Charlie Golf Charlie, funny story. I got to give him a 5-1 today. A 5-1. That is the worst signal I've ever given Charlie Golf Charlie.
What were you talking on? A piece of string?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I had a piece of shoe leather that we was running for an antenna.
Yeah, I sounds like.
Yeah, it was pretty horrible. I was like, man, that's the lowest I've. I don't even know if he heard me say that's the lowest I've ever got you.
No, he heard you. He heard you because we were talking about it in Discord about how I couldn't hear him and Toby give you a 5-5, and then Chris gets on and goes, I got a 5-1. How about that?
So all right, we're gonna talk about Toby right now. So Toby works for me today, and I know she's screaming because I hear her tone down in there. I hear this tone, and I gave her a 2-2, and I was being very generous giving her a 2-2. But when I said Alpha Delta 2 Charlie Delta, if you would have seen Terry's face, he'd have been like, he was like the guy on TikTok. He's like, what? No way. You're telling me you heard Alpha Delta 2 Charlie Delta in that pile up? There ain't no way. So I work her and give her a 2-2, and I was like, hold for the second operator, and Terry gets the mic. And you know, I hear her give the signal report to Terry, and Terry hands the mic back to me. And after the activation was over, I was like, Terry, you didn't hear Toby at all, did you? He said, nope. That is the magic of the tone. Listen, brain cancer may have took one of my ears, but it gave me super tone hearing in my other one. It is my superpower, I'm telling you.
Well, you got to give Terry a break, too. He's old.
I do got to give Terry a break because Terry's used to driving through parking lots and not on roads, and he had to be on 4 lanes today like a big boy. And, you know, he was probably under a lot of stress. And PP Man, Terry says he's good on QRZ for a donation since he's taken all your slack tonight.
Yep.
Oh, funny stuff. Yeah, I knew right when I worked Toby. Like I had this mental picture of her up on her table, screaming at the top of her lungs, Alpha Delta 2 Charlie Delta. And I even think that I even seen her throw something across the living room. You know, she was angry when she made that contact, but she got in the log. Poor thing. When she worked me on CW this morning, some lid kept coming in there interfering and sending over top of us and stuff like that. And she worked me. I heard her fine. She even sent a signal report back, and then she pulled a Terry, and she sends her call sign again. So I just get over in Discord. Toby, I got you.
That's funny.
It's okay. Every now and then, everybody pulls a Terry, Toby. He's gonna hate me tonight.
Pulling a Terry has its own name now. You call me more than once in an activation, you're pulling the Terry.
Hey, listen. At least Terry listened to good music all the way here. I can give him that.
That's true. You did.
We rocked to some good music all the way here. His car makes some crazy notification noises and stuff like that, but he listens to some good music. I'm like, Terry, what is that beeping thing? He's like, I'm too close to the white line.
See what's funny about his taste in music is it's really good, and you would think if you just looked at him and didn't know any better, you'd be listening to the Sweat Until the Oldies soundtrack, and you just don't know,
Just so you know, Terry is not listening to the stream in any way right now.
That's even better.
So he has no idea what was just said. I guarantee you now he'll rewatch the stream. And I'm gonna get some more views.
Little rear view mirror hanger of Richard Simmons just sitting there dangling and with the short shorts.
Oh my god!
Holding on to a Reese cup. Yeah.
Speaking of Reese cups, we stopped at a gas station in Kentucky, and I went in, and they were proper. They had them in the cooler and everything, to where they wasn't melting and stuff. But they had Reese cups crunchy and Reese cups creamy.
Very nice.
So
Robbie says he ate half a Reese cup today. What happened to the other half, Robbie? That we need to know. One does not eat just half a Reese cup.
So I'm really excited too to see Eddie, because not only is Eddie bringing me brisket, but I heard that Eddie purchased me a new radio today this week too. So I'm really excited to see Eddie.
Yeah,
that's gonna be pretty awesome.
A student gave you the Reese cup. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I got you. Did they cut it in half with a knife, break it apart with their hands,
that's
bite it, and then give you the other half? I mean, how did this go exactly?
You don't have to transfer the ownership. You can still own it all you want. I don't care. It's just coming home with me, Robbie. You can have the login code. It's cool.
Okay. You let you grab it, and okay, that makes sense.
Robbie, that is not that they were telling you to pull their finger, not their Reese cup. They probably went home crying because of you. You're like a bully teacher. I think
he's going to love that radio, though. He's going to get a lot of good use out of it.
So Eddie scored him a big flex just to make Dan jealous in time.
No, because the one he has is really good, and he got a great deal on it. But the model he has is just not. I'm happy for him. It's just not.
Well, so which one are you wanting?
The 6600. He got the 64.
Oh, okay.
Which is still really, really good for what he's going to use it for.
Right.
Awesome. He's going to be super happy with it. Don't get me wrong. But the 6600 has better filtering. It has another SCU. It has 2 SCUs instead of 1, so you can run 4 slices. It has diversity reception, all the stuff that I'm used to having. I mean, I don't want to downgrade,
Good stuff. Good stuff. So, for those of you that's coming this weekend, who is coming to the YouTubers Boat of event on Friday? I'm curious to see who I'm going to see up there.
When Friday?
Myself and Terry will definitely be there for sure.
What time is it Friday?
I think they're starting early, but they'll do it all day.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I'll be there.
I'm going to be there around noon, 12:30, somewhere through there.
Yeah, man, I'm going to get checked in and call you and find out where you are.
I don't know that you can check in that early. Can you? I was thinking it was 3 o'clock check-in. I could be wrong. Hopefully, you're going to make me happy and tell me I'm wrong.
I don't know. We'll swing by. I mean, I'll swing by there when I get there to see if they have the room ready. But if not,
okay. Oh, yeah. I'm at the park. You're at
yeah.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
And then I'll call you and then figure out where you are and meet up. From what I hear, they have the same pavilion rented for all the days.
So, Robbie, I'm guessing you were asking the location of where I was staying. Yes, I will be at the park if that's what you're asking. If you're asking the specific number, message me and I will tell you, because I don't think I'm going to give that out again because I gave up my exact number in Dayton and it got kind of hard to get away when I first got there. So I'll let people know when they see me and stuff like that. But when I first get there, I want to pack my stuff up and pack my stuff in and leave, and I don't want that to be overwhelmed. Just in case I'm running.
I'm your huckleberry.
Oh. Well, my phone just went off, and Robbie said he's going to text me. But Robbie probably has my other phone number, so that's probably not him. I have 2 phones right now, Robbie. But I will get that. I will get that on my other phone. I've got it with me.
Why do you have 2 phones? Are you like a POTA dealer?
Well, I'm a POTA student. I'm a POTA prostitute.
A POTA student. That's a good one.
Thank you very much, James Jenner, for the pizza. Appreciate it very much. So basically, yeah, I'm POTA for hire. You need a certain park, and you know. So one phone for I'm trying out a new service, and which I actually ended up liking, and I will be switching my main number over to this service now. Hopefully by the end of the month, but I'm switching phones before I do that and getting a S23 Ultra. So
you will love it.
I absolutely will love it. That's why I'm definitely getting that one. I'm getting it for a reason because I'm telling you the filming abilities on it and the cameras is amazing, and I do a lot of filming with mine. So
I have the 21 Ultra, and looking at the specs when the 22 came out, now the 23, it still wasn't worth me upgrading from the 21, and mine is still blazing fast. Awesome video quality, awesome everything, dude. You will love it.
Okay, I'm confused if Chris is talking about me here.
I don't know.
Going to have to be a little more specific, Chris, because I'm confused by that.
Well, I told him I didn't want to open up the box that he sent here for me to give to you because he may have put some white powdery substance in there, and I didn't want to accidentally inhale it.
Yeah, North Carolina sugar.
Exactly.
I can't get North Carolina sugar in West Virginia. We only have West Virginia sugar, which is brown.
You got any that mango kind of sugar over there? A mango kind of sugar is some pretty good sugar.
Okay, my burner phone has been texted. When neither one of them's a burner, so But yeah, I'll look in whichever one you text. Both of them are under different services. One of them's just my old service, and I refuse to give up that phone number. And the only way that I can transfer it to the new service is for it to be active. If it goes inactive, I can't transfer it. So
I'm your huckleberry.
well, Chris is like, what is North Carolina sugar? It's sugar that you buy in North Carolina, Chris.
You get it. You can get North Carolina sugar just a little bit north of South Carolina sugar.
Right.
And a little bit south of Virginia sugar.
Yeah, you bet you're pushing it when you get into that Virginia sugar.
That's
You
true.
head over to West Virginia sugar, and you're not where you want to be in life. Blue Springs State Park.
Isn't that in Florida?
Thursday night. I'm
Wrong Blue Springs.
I'm not sure where that one's at. I feel like it's in Georgia.
There's a Blue Springs in Florida. I've activated it. So 6969. I want to say the park number is. That's why I remember it so well.
He said it's in Alabama.
I think it's 6969. Totally wrong there.
No, you're probably thinking
It's not.
You're probably thinking of. I know what you're thinking.
3636. That's Madison Blue Springs.
No, there's another one too.
Yeah.
It's a Springs, and I think it has blue in the title of it too. I've activated it. I think I know where you're talking about.
No, I was thinking of 3636, which is Madison Blue Springs. It's not far
Okay.
from here at all. It's like 30 minutes.
No, the one I'm thinking of is Blue Something Springs State Park, and it is like northeast of Orlando. That's the
Robbie
one I'm thinking
says it's in Alabama, the one he's staying at.
So
1034.
So what time will you be there, Robbie, on Friday?
That depends on how many cousins he runs into on the way, I guess. It depends on how fast they wake up. Depends on how smashed Eddie gets that night prior.
Listen, there's no excuse when you got things to do. You just have to get up. I did not want to get up when I got up this morning, but if I didn't, Dan would be without a PZN contact today, and that would have been my fault because I only would have done the one Kentucky part to be here for my stream. So sometimes you got to suck it up and get up out of bed, Eddie. Besides, you gotta get down here and get some brisket cooking or something. I totally disagree with that.
That was afternoon.
Eddie.
It was afternoon.
Eddie, this is the plan. When Robbie gets up in the morning, start an activation. That way he'll get that out of the way quickly. He'll be back for one contact and it'll be done.
You know what they say, an activation today keeps the doctor away.
Yeah, I really look forward to it. I actually got to watch a little bit of YouTube on the way down too. Got to watch Mike was having a stream. I got to hang out in the chat there for a little bit since I'm not running the Poda Park. Did a little bit of work on the way down. Dropped the YouTube short. If you want to see a really cool antenna, go check out that short. Yeah. I really look forward to testing it some more because the band was absolutely horrible when I used that thing yesterday. I mean, horrible. And 38 contacts in, like 18, 19 minutes. And considering the way the bands were, I'll take that all day, every day.
How many parking lots did you drive through on the way up?
Not too many. I kept him on the main road. somehow we did get sidetracked. Like I drove this before, and I don't know. I was looking at my phone, but we're supposed to be on 4 lane, and all of a sudden I look up and I was like, "Where are we at? Why are we in the city? Why are we in the
country back road.
Why are we in a city?" And I start looking. I was like, I used to read electric meters in the city years ago, and I was like, we're in Versailles. Why are we in Versailles? And I don't know how we got there, but it wasn't far off track, and we got back on the main road again. And the only problem was I wanted to show him the King's Castle in Kentucky, and I didn't get to show it to him because we had to bypass it doing that.
He was just following that lady on Google that tells you to turn.
I don't think he was because I told him to stay on that one road, and until we got to 65. I'm pretty sure I had the Google turned off because I know how to get here. But yeah, I still don't know how we did that. I just looked up and was like,
even on places that I've been like 1,000 times, like Lake Blackshear, I always have my GPS running because I'll zone out sometimes. Just going an hour and a half, 2 hours up the interstate, I'll just be cruising, listening to music, and I have it for that in 2 miles. You might want to exit. I'm like, oh, thanks. Yeah.
Well, you gotta look. I lived in Lexington for a good while, and then I read electric meters all out in that direction too.
Yeah.
So I was familiar where we was. That's why I looked up and couldn't figure out where we were, and then I started seeing stuff. I was like, I know where we were. I used to have a route over here. I'm like, why are we here? Anyway, good stuff. I'm super excited. I did use last night this morning. I did use a new CW key, and I like it. I need to change the spacing a little tighter on it, but I like it. No, it's not a Bengali, and it's not. I'm not even going to compare it to one that's not fair because their worlds different.
It still feels really good though.
But I like it. I do like it.
Yeah.
And shout out to Kyle who made me a cool handle for it. So I'm excited about that handle. And the bad thing is I got to email them and say, hey, you guys wired this key backwards. So they wired my key backwards. This is the problem I have with the key to start with. That the wire is already wired to the key. It's not a pull out plug. It's wired to the key. And which okay, I can deal with that. But they crossed things so my dits are on my right and my DAWs are on my left. So it's set up left-handed, basically. So yeah, I can change it in the radio. But then when I go back and forth between my Bengali and that one, I have to go back and forth with that, every time. And that's and I know that I've already been told they'll send me a new one, no questions. And from what I was told, they'll send me a new one. And then after I receive it, then I send that one back. So it's not a big deal. But I'm like, how do you wire something backwards? Like, what kind of PP man stuff you got going on here?
Mine was wired correct. So that's weird.
You got one of those?
Yeah, the NOSA designed by.
When did you get that?
About 3 days ago.
I don't even like you.
What?
What do you do? You got a, I think you got my computer hacked, and like anytime I'm going to get something, Dan's like, oh, you are. No, you're not. Watch this.
My Traveler's actually just sitting up there. I don't.
I still love my Traveler. I don't. Well, if I am replacing my Traveler, it would be with an Adventurer, I believe. But that
Yeah.
would be it. So I'm curious about this. If anybody has seen the Adventurer mounted to an 817 or 818, send me an email because they make a mount. I know they make them for the 705. I've seen that. I've seen them mounted on the K2s, but they make them out for the 817, which is definitely going to fit the 818. They're the same body style. But I want to know what that mount looks like because that's definitely intriguing to me. That would be right up my alley if it'll go on my 818, and I can have my key right there on my radio.
That'd be nice.
So if anybody has seen that, I've looked up YouTube. I've tried to look up pictures online. I can't find it, even a picture of it. So
On the SP4 that you got, when you used it, did you hold it in your hand and then key?
Yep.
I learned really quickly you got to hold it a little bit back towards it because if you
Yep.
touch the screws, it'll actually key itself.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
which is fine.
Yeah. But well, I'll show you. I'll show you when down here when I get my handle. I won't be holding it like that anymore.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I just would sit and hold it right in my hand, and it do it. It works just fine like that. And if I didn't want to reverse my radio, I can actually turn the key upside down and just key it upside down because I did that too. But it's just an annoying fact that I got something and I want it to work right,
Yeah. I don't blame you.
So.
Yeah, David and Annabelle are still out. They are jamming it up. We're still on 20 meters right now.
Oh, have a great evening, Whiskey November Victor.
Yeah, we're looking forward to the weekend. It's going to be a fun time.
It definitely is. I definitely look forward to it as well. I look forward to getting me another soda in, my third in a week and a half, for all you doubters who have doubted me all year. This all comes back to that conversation that myself and Mom was having in Huntsville at the Troll Pub. And Kyle was doing his normal mom speech. You've got 12 summits to do, and you're running out of time, blah, 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 blah. And who was it that was? I think it was the smoking ape that was standing there. And the ape's like, what are you fussing at him for? And Kyle told him the story, and he just basically looked at Kyle and said, I don't know him real good personally, but I know what he does, and I wouldn't bet against him.
I think I'll go out on a limb and activate one summit this year.
Well, you think you might?
Yeah, I'm thinking about it. I might not. Yeah.
There's two more that's really close to there.
Yeah.
But I don't plan on doing any massive hiking when I'm in Huntsville. So, I'll be busy when I'm there for sure. We all know I run like a chicken but at least it's Huntsville, so it's more laid back. Definitely going to be a good time.
Are you leaving out Saturday night or Sunday morning?
Neither. Sunday late afternoon.
Okay. Sunday morning ish. When I say morning, I'm talking about like maybe 10, 11. That's when I'm going to run up to Tennessee and get that activation up there. So.
Okay, I'll be at the show at that point. Still, more than likely.
Oh, that's right. Never mind. I meant Monday morning. Sorry, Monday morning.
Monday morning. Okay.
Yeah. Sorry, Monday morning is when I'm going to run up. Get
Monday
morning. My parking tickets.
Monday morning, I'll wake up in Tennessee.
Okay.
So.
Well, then we can head up there. I mean, if you're going to go the same way, I mean, we'll map it out when we get up there. But if you're going to go up the same way, I guess I could do it Sunday evening when y'all leave. Just get that park and come back. Because I'm leaving Monday morning. So.
I don't know. We'll figure it out there. We got the whole weekend to figure it out.
Yep. Looking forward to some brisket. Some Charlie's butane that he's bringing.
So Chris, you'd be surprised if you asked around who may have that code. I know I've got a couple of sodas that I plan on doing here that I've got to go through a coal mine property, and I've secured my transportation through there already. So,
well, tell me it's on one of those old railroad cart things.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be doing one of those that I got to pump the
yes,
cart.
Sir. Go in the soda. Go in the soda.
Well, but we all know that I'm not going to do that. I'm going to take one of the Kool-Aid drinkers and make them pump the cart to get me there. And then,
Terry.
Then it's going to be like a 4-mile hike up a hill this steep, and they're going to pack the DX10 and
you can have
and the battery.
You can have Terry on one side. You can have Terry on one side and PP Man on the other side, and they can do it like a seesaw.
Yeah, they could actually just sit on it and do teeter totter.
They're even better. Even better. Teeter totter.
I would like that could be a good challenge. I would like to put Terry and PP Man both on a teeter totter and see who quits first.
Ooh, yeah.
What do you think?
I don't know who I would bet on.
What do you think? Dayton next year?
Ooh. Yeah.
Dayton next year.
We'll make it a public spectacle.
Oh yeah, definitely. It'll be filmed. We'll just go live.
Yeah, there you go.
We'll just go live. Contacts and teeter totters.
All right, so we have one vote right now. Say Terry is going to win. Oh, he's trying to buy our silence.
Listen, thank you very much for the super chat, but you're not getting out of this challenge. PP Man, I'll tell you what, I'll vote for you since I got a super chat.
Absolutely. Tell Terry he needs a super chat too if he wants to even it out.
Yeah, he's not able to right now. He's not on the computer. So
brisket will be ready Friday evening.
Oh, PP Man's ready for the challenge. He said, "Hold his beer."
That's right.
And that is awesome. We have a challenge now for Dayton next year. And what PP Man I don't even know if he realizes by saying "hold my beer," he just committed to Dayton next year.
That's right.
Robbie, are you wanting in on this? I mean, we could do this with you and Eddie this weekend. Huntsville could be round one.
I love Eddie, but it's gonna have to be like me and Robbie and then Eddie. I don't think that's quite fair.
Okay, all right, I'll down that. All right, Robbie and Dan in a teeter totter off in Huntsville.
No. Me and Robbie against Eddie is what I meant.
Okay, that might be even better. That might be even funnier.
Wait a minute, who's sitting on whose lap though? Wait a minute.
Funny.
Mike's wondering what did he agree to?
Don't worry about what you agreed to. You just agreed to it. It's all that matters.
That's right. See you in Dayton next year, buddy.
If you're going to rewatch the stream, make sure and rewatch it all. Don't mess my watch hours up by fast forwarding, Mike. back to back.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't care how you do it. I just want to. I don't care if it lasts for 45 seconds. I just.
I'm not riding on the back of that motorcycle, if you know what I mean.
I just need this to happen for 45 seconds. But now the PP man Terry one's got it. It's a legit challenge.
That's right.
Oh, that's right. Smash that like button. I agree with you. All right, we're going to start wrapping it up. Dan, go ahead and tell me what you got coming up. I wonder what it'll be.
Huntsville, baby. Huntsville. Getting out of here Friday morning. Be out there Friday afternoon. And hopefully see all of you there. I have, I'm not going to forget, I forgot in Orlando. I didn't make it to Dayton, but I have a crap load of QSL cards that I'll give out for eyeball QSOs if you don't have one. So more than likely you can find me around the POTA tent.
So, and if you don't have an H-Rag sticker, I will have them in Huntsville. You know, I'm not going to fault you if you do have one, you come ask for one. But, you know, if you don't have one, definitely come and get one. And if you haven't met me, of course, if you've met me, you're going to come back for more. But if you haven't met me, make sure and come look me up in Huntsville. And once again, tomorrow at the whatever park is on that event thing that he posted earlier, make sure and come out if you're anywhere near Nashville tomorrow. It's going to be a good time. Oh God, hey Robbie, I'll trade you more stickers for your Gigaparts bag that you won.
I didn't get that offer, and I won it twice.
Shut up! I've got stickers for you too. Anyway, thanks everybody for stopping by. There will be an after chat. I'm not sure how long I'll be on there, but there'll definitely be an after chat. So Patrons, come over there. If you are interested in seeing an after chat or anything, head over to Patreon. Click on the 7-day free trial of the top activator, and then shoot Dan a message, and he'll get you set up. Dan, did you get that one guy set up that I gave you the stuff this week?
Yeah, Hayden did it. Yep.
Okay, good deal. So, because we did get somebody to do the free trial this week. All right. Thank you, everybody. Thanks for the donations, and thanks for hanging out with us. 73.
73, guys.